Hello everyone. Welcome back to another Stonadge stream. And it's Chelsea against Everton this evening. It's Saturday. And yeah, we're actually live on a Saturday for once. I know, absolutely crazy. Chelsea against Everton in the Premier League. Fresh off a morning and afternoon of Premier League action and Six Nations action as well. But this is the place to be this afternoon. Chelsea against Everton. Now, I was actually live for the reverse fixture of this on Mundo Sporto, a channel that doesn't exist anymore. So I've seen a lot of these two sides this season. In fact, Chelsea especially, I think I've seen more of Chelsea than any other side apart from obviously Liverpool this year in the Premier League. Not only on this channel, on Mundo, but just in general. I think they're just always on telly, or it always seems like it anyway. And I'm looking forward to it anyway. But good to see people in the chat already. David's here, as always. Zach is always here as well. Good to see you. And yeah, it's an exciting one. I'm ready to ramble for what is going to be a top quality Premier League fixture. And also, one which Everton have done absolutely woeful in the last few years. Josh is here and Tottenham TJR as well. So actually, Chelsea haven't lost to Everton at home since the 1980s. So this is a really, really cursed fixture for Everton. So the Blues of Everton actually haven't won away at Stamford Bridge for 29 years. So it's a long, long time. Phil, you still have an agenda? I think it's pretty clear I'm not, my man, unfortunately. Yeah, it was very amicable, so don't worry about it too much. I still love the guys. Hey, Mason, how are we doing, my man? Good to see you, as always. Yeah, so basically, Phil, it was a financial thing. Rather than a personal thing, and I'm still close with all of the guys over there, and subsidised by the fact that they retweeted my my fundraiser. But yeah, what are we all feeling today, guys? How are we all feeling about this one? I haven't actually changed my score prediction in the chat. I do not predict a 2-0 Everton win. Let me just say that. I predict a 3-0 Chelsea win. I think although Chelsea are on a bad run of form themselves, they're just not Everton, are they? And I think Everton, in general, are in big trouble when it comes to staying in the Premier League. They've got a difficult run in for the rest of the season. Obviously, some teams are picking up points, others aren't. Southampton picked up a very, very late point against Tottenham Hotspur. Wolverhampton Wanderers lost to Leeds. Now, that is a massive result in terms of the relegation fight. Leicester picked up a point at Brentford, and Bournemouth were battered by Aston Villa 3-0. So Bournemouth, after beating Liverpool last weekend, absolutely demolished by Aston Villa at Villa Park. Southampton nicking a draw at Spurs, though, is something that, to be honest, I didn't think that they would be able to do, but they did, and exceptionally well as well. Of course, they went behind 3 times, Southampton, and managed to come back from not only 1-0 down, but 3-1 down as well. James Ward-Prowse with a 93rd minute penalty to equalise there. So congratulations to Ruben Selles for what is a very, very good result. However, a point in the grand scheme of things, whether it's against Tottenham or not, it doesn't do great for Southampton. They sit on 23 points from 28 games. They're only 2 points behind Everton, though, and a loss for the Blues today would put them in real severe trouble. Wolverhampton Wanderers, after their loss to Leeds, are only a point above Leeds, with the Yorkshire side having a game in hand. West Ham United have 2 games in hand on Wolves, but there's so much pressure on all of these sides to keep on picking up results. Leicester also only a point, still find themselves in 16th position. A win today for Everton could get them up to 12th place in the league. So, although it may seem improbable, it could put Everton in a fantastic position when it comes to relegation form. I'm happy. It's mental. It shouldn't have been a pen for Southampton. I didn't actually see it, Lucas, to be honest, so I can't say anything, but what I will say is I'm happy that Southampton are picking up points, because I want it to be a really sort of a heritage, a proper heritage home straight when it comes to the relegation. I want all 8 teams to be involved. I want no one to get away, and I want it to be preferably Everton that go down. Although Southampton are in trouble, I think that point is extremely valuable. They've got 2 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses in the last 6. If they continue on that sort of form, they might get out of it. If they get 2 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses in their next 6 games, gets them up to 31 points. It's touch and go, isn't it? It really, really is. But what a relegation fight we have. And it seems like the first time in ages we have a proper battle. We have an actual proper battle when it comes to relegation for the first time in a long, long time. But anyway, Chelsea v Everton. What are we all thinking? I haven't even gone through the teams yet, which is pretty shocking from me. It has to be said. Let me just get the teams up now for you guys. Because why not? Obviously, Sean Dyche against Graham Potter, 2 exceptional English managers, in my opinion, anyway. Especially Dyche. I think he's a very underrated coach. And his side lineup in a 4-5-1 today: Jordan Pickford in goal, with Seamus Coleman, Michael Keane, James Tarkowski, and Ben Godfrey the back 4. It's a very, very, very strange and Ben Godfrey at left back, lads. I have no idea. Iwobi, Doucouré, Gay, Onana, and McNeil is the 5 midfield. Damari Gray through the middle up front. Of course, Gray's got a goal in him. I wouldn't say he's a striker, though, but he does play over Neil Mopai and Ellis Sims. In for Chelsea this evening, Kepa Arrizabalaga is in goal. I love saying that name. A back 3 of Benoit Badiashile, Kalidou Koulibaly, and Wesley Fofana. Now, since Fofana has come back into the side, Chelsea have severely improved, absolutely massively improved. Reece James and Ben Chilwell are the wing-backs, with Enzo Fernandez and Kovacic, the midfielders. Christian Pulisic, Kai Havertz, and João Felix, the 3 up front. Enzo Fernandez, of course, is the man to watch. He's a British record signing. Absolutely exceptional footballer. I think it's been clear to see over the games that he's played for Chelsea, and he has made a real difference to their form. Really, really good in their game against Borussia Dortmund as well. So yeah, I think Chelsea will be a real a bigger commodity for Everton to deal with than the sides they've beaten previously. Especially away from home, I think Everton will struggle, especially under Dyche. They're winless in their last 11 Premier League away games against London teams as well, failing to score in the last 4. The Blues actually looking to... even though there was the stat of not winning at Stamford Bridge in 29 years, Chelsea actually have never completed the league double over Everton since 2016. So it's a massive incentive for them. They were beaten in their last 27 Premier League home games against Everton, and before this season, Everton have beaten Chelsea at home in their last 4 Premier League campaigns. Of course, they didn't do that last time out because of Jorginho's penalty back in August. So there's lots of stats for Everton and lots of stats against Everton. But I would have to say that it feels like it's going to be a pretty much bona fide Chelsea win. Robbie's in the chat. Good to see you. Southampton looking just a little adrift, but still fighting. Absolutely. And don't have a clue what to expect from Chelsea. Maybe coming together. Not sure how they handle a physical challenge. I think they'll be absolutely fine when it comes to Everton. I don't think it'll be too physical a challenge. I don't think it'll be too big an issue for them. Obviously, Graham Potter's had a pretty torrid time in charge of Chelsea, but it seems like they've turned a bit of a corner. The win over Leicester, the win over Dortmund, just defeating, winning games at home. I think it's just getting the basics sorted for Graham Potter and for Chelsea, and that's what they're starting to do. Talking of basics, Everton, they absolutely had to go straight back to basics. There was no worry about that one. But the man who certainly helped them do that, Dwight McNeil, with the goal against Brentford, the 1-0 victory for the Toffees, a huge result against a side who were unbeaten and since October. So they were. It's a tough side to predict Everton at the moment, but I think because they're away from home, they will find it a lot more difficult than if they were playing at Goodison Park. If you haven't already liked the video, please do. I will be live once again tomorrow for Man United against Fulham. I was thinking for a double header, but you know what? Nah. I'm thinking of going out tonight, lads. I haven't gone out for a long while, so I'm thinking my second night out of 2023. And I fancy it. It's got to be done. Absolutely has to be done. And at the same time, right? At the same time, I think, after a long week, university, dissertation getting over, I think I need a night out, lads. It's got to be done. Hey, Linus in the chat, good to see you. Mason says 1-0 Chelsea. What's everyone else thinking in the chat? What are we all thinking? And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the family. But it is obviously going to be a nice, intimately calm stream today. Nothing else going on, but we're just going to really, really chill out this afternoon on a Saturday. Want to come back for the Saints against Tottenham? Absolutely. Came back from 3-1 down to draw 3-3. How crucial will that point be for Ruben Sellers and Southampton? They continue to pick up points. It's got to be done, right? It's got to be done, David. It's got to be done. I didn't get any drinks in last night, so it's got to be done tonight, right? 1-0 Everton, says Lucas. That would be defying history, but records are there to be broken, my friend. They most certainly are. 2-0 Chelsea, says David. I've gone with 3-0 Chelsea, I think. There's no... I have no concern that they will get a result today, which isn't great for Liverpool. But what is good for Liverpool is that Tottenham drop points, at least. So there's another opening there for us. But the issue is our games in hand. And our games in hand are against Man City and the rest of the boys. So, you know... Pain. Humongous pain. Man City, Arsenal, and then Chelsea. To be honest, it doesn't really matter about... I don't really worry about Chelsea. I think they're 6 points behind Liverpool at the moment. Played the same games. No worry. No, I don't worry about them. I more worry about results elsewhere, where it comes to Tottenham, Newcastle. But... Tottenham dropping points is good. Newcastle could have dropped points last night, and to be honest, I wanted them to. But Alexander Isak came up trumps for the tune. Big loss for Forest as well, to be honest, and it puts them right back in the relegation mix. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, Steve Cooper should get Manager of the Year, lads. Steve Cooper should get Manager of the Year." They're not even safe for relegation. Mental. He's done a good job, to be fair, even if they do go down. Like the amount of new players they've had to bring in and to get some sort of cohesion out of that is extremely difficult, but he has done, and he's done extremely well. But the fact that people were saying, "Oh, Manager of the Year, guys, Manager of the Year," go away. Leave it alone. Leave it be. As I said, I will be live tomorrow for Manchester United against Fulham. It's another Man United game, lads. I do too many Man United games. It pains me. At this point, I'm expecting something weird to happen. 5 points behind Tottenham. Oh, there we go. That's not bad. Do you know what's going on with Mason Mount? Not been in the Chelsea squad for some games. I think it's just a contract problem. Might be one thing. A form issue. The fact that they're playing better without Mason Mount. I think it's mostly a contract problem, Linus, to be honest. Oh, that's a nice ketchup there. Some lovely ketchup for me. Gorgeous ketchup. See, Izzy leaves me and I go mental. I say leaves me. She's gone for 2 days. Newport City lost as well, which is a complete L. I'm actually gutted about that. I couldn't get to Newport today, so that's why I was busy this morning, which is why I decided to come on and do this afternoon. And yeah, it's gutting, lads. It's gutting. Newport City lose. They're back in a relegation battle themselves, but the team below us lost in the 95th minute, which is huge. Looking at the bench, though, looking at the bench options, do you love the ketchup bottle? I love it too. Looking at the bench options for both sides, though, I look at Everton's bench, and it is pretty awful. I'm not going to lie. Everton, offensive options to bring on is literally Ellis Sims and Neil Mopai. They've got James Garner as well. Of course, signed from Manchester United, and hasn't... is he on loan from United, or is it permanent? Did they sign him permanently, Everton? They did. They did sign him permanently. I didn't even realise they signed him permanently, to be honest. Because he was going to go back to Forest, wasn't he? £9 million. Hasn't hardly played, I don't think. Has it been an injury? I don't know. 4-year contract he signed at Everton. But yeah, James Garner's on the bench as well. Tom Davis as well. EFC Graphics said Everton 4-1, Tom Davis all 4. Tom Davis is firmly planted on that bench, and I think most Everton fans would agree that he definitely shouldn't be on the field. But yes, he is another substitute option for Everton. Ellis Sims, I'm just not impressed. I've not been impressed since when I've seen him in the Premier League. Obviously, has some good form for Sunderland this season. Scored 7 goals in 17 games. Scored 5 in 17 last season for Hearts. Scored 8 in 21 for Blackpool, but I've not been impressed with what I've seen with Ellis Sims, to be honest, and I don't think he's got a long-term career at Everton. Connor Cody's on the bench. Mikalenko, I mean, they're playing Godfrey above Mikalenko at left-back. Fair enough, probably for some more height. On the bench for Chelsea, though, N'Golo Kante's back, which is good news. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Trevor Chalobah, Mykhailo Mudryk, of course, the man behind me. It's either that way or that way, I can't remember. Kani Chukwuemeka, Noni Madueke, and Mark Cucurella. So, yeah, again, no feature for Noni Madueke, but a feature for Christian Pulisic, who continues to get picked for Chelsea. Permanent, been injured all season. Okay. Hello. Thank you so much, Falafel. Appreciate that, my friend. I know, only about £400 to go, exactly. So hopefully this little video can help it over the line. It would be so good. But yeah, we're doing it in July, so I will be climbing Snowdon in July. I will be putting permanently in my descriptions the link to my friend's fundraiser for his little brother. So make sure if you have got a few quid spare, send it that way, because when I start making a few quid from the channel, I'm going to start donating a few. I think it's going to be about sort of 8, 9, 10% to that cause, which is so important to my friend, and he's eternally thankful for everything. So yeah, I didn't even realise James Garner was at Everton, to be honest. That sort of passed me by. I saw him score actually back in the COVID season when I was doing some reporting on Cardiff City before I worked for the club. And he scored for them. I scored for Nottingham Forest against Chelsea. Against Cardiff. Sorry. And I was watching it. It was a fantastic goal. Brilliant goal. But anyway, so Chelsea-Everton, we've got Karen Carney and Jamie Redknapp in the studio. I'd say that is the C team. Bless you. Bless you, mate. Appreciate that, Falafel. And thank you so much for everything. So, also, talking of Cardiff, there was a little bit of a delay when it came to rain earlier. The match was postponed. Cardiff had their match postponed. They were winning against Rotherham, and it's postponed. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Cardiff actually travelled all the way to Rotherham, and it got postponed. That is mental. That is actually mental. That is, honestly, the Rotherham should be deducted 3 points. Well, Cardiff should get the 3 points for that. Everyone's travelled up to Rotherham. They thought it would be the last time they'd have to do it for another year or two when they go relegated and stuff. And Cardiff winning, and they now have to go back there. Imagine having to go back to Rotherham. I'm not even going to go there, Lucas. Cardiff, lads. Bless them. So, are we all expecting a Chelsea win? We're expecting that. If you haven't already put your predictions in, let me know. Let me know where you want to go. It's going to be a really, really chilled out stream today, guys. I'm absolutely knackered. It's one of those where you're just like, I was there like, do I want to? And then I was like, yeah, go on then. Go on then. May as well keep up the streak. Got to keep up the streak, right? I'm going to just open that. It's really calm. Nothing much happening. Hope to see any. Hard to see Everton getting anything, says David. I agree. Being honest, yeah, I just don't see it. Like, at the end of the day, Sean Dyche, yes, he's got the capabilities to do anything really when it comes to Everton. I think he can create a sort of top half side, like Moyes did. Obviously, David Moyes came in when David Moyes came in when Everton were a relegation-based side, and then made them a mid-table team. I think that's what's going to happen. Maybe Tottenham TJ, maybe, but Bluebirds. Bluebirds! Blue Army! Honestly, hey General Jorginho in the chat, how are you doing? Good to see you. I assume that's a Wijnaldum reference. Da, 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 da. Genie Wijnaldum. Do, 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 do. Not long to go now until we conclude our build-up. It's been very, very relaxed and very laid back, but we will be live for the match in 8 minutes' time. It would be so funny if Chelsea lost, says Granny Dwarf. I think I agree, mate. To be honest, I don't see anything. I really want to see anything for Everton, but I just don't see it. I really, really want to. I don't, actually. I want Chelsea to batter them. I want Chelsea to absolutely batter them. I'm not going to lie. I want them to go down. I want them to stay down. And I want them to play in that brand new stadium in the Championship. That's my sort of sadistic dream. It's very Schadenfreude, I know, but at the end of the day, I have to confirm my biases, and I want Chelsea to win today. But I also want Everton to do something. Won't be able to stay the whole game because you got a game. Oh, I love that, Lucas. I absolutely love that. Who are you playing? Where are you playing? What position do you play, mate? I've forgotten you. I think you've told me before. Everton at home are looking a lot better, but Everton away from home are still a massive liability. 3-1-0 wins at home. Dwight McNeil scored, of course, after 35 seconds last time. How are we, Liam? Good to see you. Everton have only ever won one game at Stamford Bridge in the Premier League, winning 1, drawing 12 and losing 17, winning 15 possible points out of 90. That is actually ridiculous. Sean Dyche, of course, did manage to get a result with Burnley at Chelsea back in 2017. It's just showcasing it here. Fantastic strike that was. I think it was Stephen Ward who scored. You're a goalkeeper. Love that. Love that. How shit are Spurs? They are. They're pretty shit, but I don't want to say anything because we're definitely going to lose against Southampton away. What you can do is just chill, have Stonadge in the background, have a nice little cup of tea with your Saturday. What is everyone doing with their Saturday? Any plans for the evening, guys? I'm thinking I'm having a night out tonight. I'm having a night out, and I'm doing it. Why not? Why not? It's got to be done. But what's everyone else plans for the evening? Anything happening? Blimey. Just going to chill, relax until about 8:15. Do this stream. Finance revision. Remind me what you do again, Liam? Is it like... Crikey, mate, that sounds like hell. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm really not. That's class, David. I love that. Rugby, F1 and the football. Of course, we got... we watched Italy lose to Scotland earlier in the Six Nations, and France batter Wales also. It could have been worse though for Wales. They came back well in the second half. So, Chelsea are currently sitting in 11th place in the Premier League. It's not something we would have ever said at the start of this season. Liverpool in 6th, by the way. Jesus. But a win for Chelsea will put them back up to the top half. A win for Everton will put them only a point behind Chelsea. Not a point, a place behind Chelsea. Jesus Christ, Liam, that sounds long, mate. That sounds long, but I'm sure it's enjoyable for you. To be fair, they were okay, but like, I don't know. I don't know. So, here you go, Everton walking out at Stamford Bridge, hoping for a second Premier League win at Stamford Bridge ever. Chelsea have actually scored less goals than Erling Haaland this season in the Premier League. 27 goals. But Everton have never had a lower points tally at the start of this season. And 5 of Everton's next 6 Premier League games are against top half sides. Really isn't. I'm shit at maths. Mate, maybe it's not the right thing if you've got business and law. You probably need to be quite good at maths, I'd assume. But I'm sure you're very good, mate. Business and law, though. Buddy. That seems like it would fry my brain. My poor little brain. Damari Gray looks to the sky. And the Everton players do also. Calculator can do it all. Absolutely. The internet can do it all. ChatGPT can probably do it all. Kepa Arrizabalaga in goal for Chelsea. Of course, the preferred goalkeeper of Graham Potter. Wesley Fofana, Khalidou Koulibaly and Benoit Badiashile perform and create a very, very great back three. Reece James and Ben Chilwell, the wing-backs with Chilwell on the score sheet against his former club Leicester. Enzo Fernandez and Mateo Kovacic in the midfield behind João Felix, Kai Havertz and Christian Pulisic. Pulisic, I really like, but it's extremely injury prone. Kai Havertz, of course, another fantastic footballer, but doesn't have the goal scoring ability he should. And of course, you got Mykhailo Mudryk on the bench as well. It was either those two or geography. Could be Arsenal about rocks and that. Fairs. I probably would have made the same choice. Pickford's in goal for Everton. Coleman, Keane, Tarkowski and Godfrey. So Godfrey taking up the left back position for Everton. Alex Iwobi, Abdoulaye Doucouré, Idrissa Gana Gueye, Amadou Onana and Dwight McNeil is the flat midfield 5 for Everton. Some terrible photoshops. And Damari Gray is the solo striker for the Toffees in that disgusting pink away kit. On the bench, James Garner, Tom Davis, Neil Mopai, Vitaly Mikalenko, Yerry Mina and Ellis Sims. Not particularly great options. You lads wouldn't have survived years ago without your computers and calculators. Absolutely not. And I admit it. But I did have to learn how to do like long division and that. Do you ever used to have to do that? That was impossible. Long division and long multiplication. Can't even talk. So here we go. At Stamford Bridge. Chelsea looking for a 4th successive win for the first time all season. Everton need a win for their 4th in 7. Dwight McNeil has more crosses since February 1st than any other player, but only beating Trent Alexander-Arnold, Romain Perraud, and Anthony Robinson. I'm not really sure what that even means. It just means he's lobbing it in the box. Sean Dyche and Graham Potter embrace. 2 British managers in the Premier League. Graham Potter looks nice in his fucking turtleneck, lads. I'm up for a bit of Potter in the turtleneck. Yes. Go on, Graham. You slay, my friend. Yes, Graham. The GOAT. Anyway, Chelsea v Everton. I'm a fan of a turtleneck, lads. I can't lie to you, lot. Can't lie to you. I'm a fan of a manager in a turtleneck. But anyway, we're going to get underway now for the first half here at Stamford Bridge. And Kai Havertz waits. João Felix ponders. And we're underway here at Stamford Bridge. I've said 3-0 to Chelsea. If you haven't said your score predictions, put it in the chat right now. Forward by Kovacic. And now João Felix. He's got Pulisic there, and he goes to Christian Pulisic. It's often found that Graham Potter sides take a year or two to really settle into his system. Whether he can have the patience, the time at Chelsea, who knows? I'm not sure he ever will. Here's Coleman. Throws in. Flicked on by Iwobi. It's fair to say he's probably been one of Everton's most successful signings in recent years, despite the fact the numbers don't really say it. He has been good for the Toffees. Up the Toffees. Seamus Coleman with the throw. Headed away. And once more. Doucouré. Hooked away. It's lost out Kai Havertz, but it's McNeil who's going to get it back for Everton. Played down the side to Doucouré. Holds it up well, and he is offside. It's criminal. You're looking down the line! Don't be offside! Sorry. It's... makes me angry. Fofana for Chelsea. Wide for Badiashile. I do like this back three. I think it perfectly complements each other with the physical prowess and the footballing ability as well. With Koulibaly at the centre, you've got a powerful, striding centre-back who can go both conservative in the cover and also really high in the stopper position. With Fofana, you've got real guile and technique and reading of the game. Just put a fantastic ball across. And Badiashile, you've got, I think, a mixture of the two. It's really good for Ben Chilwell, though, and he's won it back high. Pulisic across, and it's towards Havertz. It's well intercepted this time by Michael Keane. It's come out to Enzo Fernandez, deflected. Appealing for handball. Can Chilwell intercept it? No, and it's going to be cleared away by Alex Iwobi for a Chelsea throw-in. But a good start for the Blues, and it's a good effort blocked by Everton in the end. Enzo's effort, just having a look here, it shouldn't be handball. It won't be given as handball. It's a throw-in for Chelsea now. Fernandez, 120 million euros. What has the world come to in football transfers, lads? It's a free kick for Chelsea. Going to be a free kick here, and Ben Chilwell and Reece James stand over it. Two very, very good footballers. Ones that, not the old-fashioned fullbacks, which were the Gary Nevilles and the Steve Finnans of this world. Hey, Spen Doggy Dog, good to see you as always. Ben Chilwell will cross. Oh, lads, we're finally getting a solution for our mould problem in the house as well. Thank goodness. Finally, we're getting some insulation put in on Tuesday. Crossed in. Headed away, and it's going to be a corner to Chelsea. It's a good bit of defending from Michael Keane this time. Former Burnley man, of course, reunited with Sean Dyche. He was exceptional for Burnley in the first season they came back up into the Premier League under Sean Dyche. I remember he was really, really powerful and commanding as such a young man. Hasn't really worked out for him at Everton, if we're being honest. Ben Chilwell with the corner. It's not a bad one. It's headed away. Pickford thought about coming. He's not going to. It's a volley from Kovacic, and it wasn't far away. You know when the ball comes out to Mateo Kovacic like that, it's always an opportunity. I'm surprised it didn't go in, to be honest, knowing Mateo Kovacic and his ability on the volley and his ability in shots coming in late from the box, but it stays at 0-0, and scored his first Premier League goal of the season against Everton and his first ever Premier League goal against Everton back in 2019. Headed away towards Havertz. Flicked on by McNeil. One thing Everton will provide for Chelsea is a great physical challenge, headed back by Wesley Fofana into the hands of Kepa Arrizabalaga, and now Badiashile will bring it forward for Chelsea. I tell you what, they've got some fantastic players, Chelsea. If it only clicks, all it needs to do is click, and players stay injury-free, and they could be a real force. Is Graham Potter the man? I don't know, but I think you'll struggle to find many great coaches who are available at the moment. I think it's a real shame that Potter left Brighton, lads. A real shame. I mean, I think although De Zerbi's done really well and deserves all the credit and plaudits that he gets, Graham Potter laid all the foundations and started what De Zerbi is building on. And it's a real he made a complete fuck up in that decision, I have to say. But then he would have always wondered, what if I'd have gone to Chelsea? Kai Havertz now for Chelsea, though. He's got a man over in João Felix. I nearly said Raheem Sterling. Kovacic. And now Fofana, who's going to I really like Fofana. He's going to excel in that right centre-back role. Let's not forget he cost Leicester, £25 million as a teenager. And he's a really, really great little player. Reece James and Chilwell in constant communication. It was a bit of a shocking ball from Reece James that time. Two players who've had long, long spells out injured recently. McNeil is just having an issue with his boot. He's back on now. Going to be cleared forward by Jordan Pickford. Pickford wide towards... It's hooked forward once more, this time by Gay. And Fofana back to Kepa Arrizabalaga. Arrizabalaga will look and find Fofana again. He's always the outlet for Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez back to Arrizabalaga. And wide again. Koulibaly. Kovacic. Wide for Fofana. And now here goes Ben Chilwell. Pulisic has got the pace to beat the man. It's a good challenge by Tarkowski. He's appealing for a throw-in for Everton, but it will be a Chelsea ball. That's what Christian Pulisic can provide. He's got such great individual ability. Everton's away record absolutely hoons as well. Look at that. Since 2021, September 2021, they've won 2, drawn 8, and lost 20 games. Obviously lost Carlo Ancelotti. That was the big one for Everton. They had a small taste of what life could be like under in a good place under Carlo, and it just didn't work out in the end in that regard. I don't know how they managed to get him in, to be honest, lads. That was a baffling one. Jorginho. James. Inside. It's a poor touch from Havertz. Chelsea just really, really pressing high here. Badiashile with a cross. Headed away by Michael Keane. Back to Kovacic. Oh, it's a brilliant little turn from Enzo Fernandez. Just sold him a dream there. Fernandez. Now Havertz. Reece James. A step over. It wasn't really the right decision from Wesley Fofana, but he gets it back to Koulibaly, who finds Badiashile, and now Kovacic. Enzo. He's got a man wide. He goes firmly out to Reece James. Maybe a bit too firm. It's going to bounce back into Havertz. James with the cross. It's not a bad one. It's going to go all the way through. All the way through to Ben Chilwell. Kovacic. It's a great turn by Felix. Deflected. It's going to go for a corner, is it? No, it is. It is a corner for Chelsea. Great move. A great move from the Blues. Kovacic inside. Felix's great turn and well positioned to deal with it was, I believe it was James Tarkowski. McNeil was lurking around as well. It's a corner this time for Chelsea. The man behind it is Reece James. It's going to be Chilwell though. It's not a bad ball and it's headed over. Sort of a free header from Kai Havertz. And he probably should have done better with that one. His reflex was backwards. And Havertz just fires over. I think with Felix, the ability is always going to be there, but he made the wrong decision to go to Atletico Madrid, man. He was better off staying at Benfica if he'd have stayed at Benfica. I think he would have been a genuine threat for another season. I'm talking how like Luis Diaz was at Porto, for example, and then you then make a move to a Real Madrid or Barcelona, or to the Premier League, or to the top Italian side even. But even then, like, Atletico Madrid's like the one place, if you're a great technically gifted footballer, you don't go there. You don't go there. Like, seriously? Chelsea have enjoyed 87% of the ball so far in the 11 minutes we've watched. 87%. Here's Reece James. Everton engaged with it well, though, this time, but luckily Koulibaly was sweeping well, and he finds Kovacic. Under pressure. Done well, Mateo Kovacic. He goes wide towards Chilwell. It's not the greatest of balls, and Michael Keane gets it back at the feet of Jordan Pickford. Pickford for Everton, just demanding and ordering and being authoritative with his Everton defence. Iwobi. Most important position in football. Which is that. I'd say, if we're talking the most important position, realistically, if you've got a rubbish goalkeeper, you'll never win anything. I think you can always carry one outfield player. Like, if we're talking, even if we're talking like a Sunday League level, if you've got a rubbish goalkeeper, you're already 2-0 down. Like, I think the goalkeeper's the most important position. And it's because it's the one with the most jeopardy. Sean Dyche laughs and barks around. 3 wins out of 7 for Everton this season, Sean Dyche. Not too bad a record at all. Of course, we're defeated at Anfield. But they did get a big win over the champions-elect Arsenal. Pickford clears. And it goes high. Kovacic goes all the way back to Kepa. And now Chilwell just takes his time. And Everton just manoeuvring the ball around with Koulibaly. And now Fofana. Fofana waits on it. Hopes to draw a an Everton player forward. Doucouré is sort of playing in this 10 role. Baffling for me. He's a much better at sort of a number 6 position. Yeah, we're blessed. The thing is, though, we've gone too far, is that we relied too much on our goalkeeper. It's a free kick on Enzo Fernandez. A foul by Idrissa Gana Gueye. Is this Atwell refereeing, David? It's Darren England. There you go. I always get those two confused. João Felix flicks inside, but it's well taken. And Demarai Gray is a really good turn. Doucouré's with him, but Gray goes back and decides to be more sort of easy with the ball than Onana. I can't believe he signed for Everton, by the way. Why did he choose them? He's far too good for them, I have to say. The thing is, David, I asked who the referee was. I asked you who the referee was, and then it literally just popped up on the screen like, referee Darren England. So yeah, Chelsea, positive start for the Blues. But Everton, again, always look a threat when it comes to physical battles. It's crossed in and it's going to be picked up easily by Kepa Arrizabalaga. He will try and aim for Wesley Fofana. No, he waits. He waits and rolls to Fofana. Now, they're just taking their time, being patient, Chelsea, as always. It's a Graham Potter side trying to draw the press out. Badiashile wide to Chilwell. Inside to Kovacic, and Chelsea still just maintaining possession of the ball, hoping to get Everton out of their really firm 4-4-2 structure, because Doucouré, I think Doucouré's been given sort of a free role in the midfield. Whereas the other four, Gay, Onana, McNeil, and... oh, hello, here goes Chelsea, though, sorry. Pulisic, and there's plenty of time now. Across for Felix and Havertz. Watching 4 different things at the minute. I love that, David. I love that. So what's that? The F1, the rugby, me and the football. I love that. That is commitment. Thank you, David. That's what I assume. Obviously, I'm on the biggest screen. It's going to be a throw into Everton, though. In for Iwobi. It's gone out for a throw-in, though. That's my man. You know, that is commitment, my man. That's commitment. That is head mod material. It's back now into Badiashile. I mean, the last couple of seasons, you could absolutely see what Potter was trying to do, though. Here's McNeil for Everton, who takes the shot. It's absolutely way over the bar. You can understand why they'll be keen to get shots as well. Shots underway. If they get these sort of vicious efforts in and they're on target, they can earn them set pieces. Set pieces are where Everton looks so dangerous against Arsenal specifically. I remember that. That's my man. That's my man. He used to go on these long winless streaks. Yeah, absolutely. But now I think they'll be fine. I genuinely think they'll be fine. He's a great coach, Potter. And he's instilling a philosophy. And instilling philosophies takes time. Last season, they had a really good season. Should have done better with their season. This year was the season they were going to do better. And look what they've done. They have. He instilled everything that's going on at the moment. He is the one to get a lot of the credit. Although De Zerbi does deserve an absolute, a humongous amount of credit. Was he as good as people made him out to be? Maybe not. Maybe not. Because I think people are thirsty for a top quality English coach. It's played wide to Fofana. It wasn't the greatest of ball. It was Reece James who got there first. And Fernandez. Just brilliant. Just brilliant, Enzo Fernandez. Havertz. And Chelsea are through here. It's 2-on-1 with Felix. It's a poor ball from Felix. It could fall back for Pulisic. But it all came from Enzo Fernandez. It really was just truly brilliant, creating so much space. But here's Iwobi. And he's got space in behind with Demarai Gray. If he's got the pace to get above Koulibaly, he can't. And Koulibaly does really, really well to dribble away. Yeah, but I understand that, Yusuf, but the thing is, if you put De Zerbi into the squad that Potter inherited from Chris Hughton, it's a very, very different story. And the philosophy and the culture at Brighton was very different. They were a big team, set pieces, win the ball, win second balls, and battle. They were a battling side. They weren't good football. They weren't the good footballing side of the Hughton. Kovacic is intercepted, but it's going to fall round to Wesley Fofana. Koulibaly into Fofana. Lots of empty seats at City. Doesn't surprise me. Fernandes. Again, just showcasing how... no one's ever going to be worth £120 million, but I tell you what, he's good. He's good, lads. He's very good. Pulisic does really well. Now Kovacic. Finds Havertz. Takes the shot. It's a bit tame. Pickford does well. He's telling Seamus Coleman to switch on. Lots of empty seats. And what's the other game going on? Who is City playing? Who are they even playing? Is it the FA Cup? Oh, Burnley. It's Burnley, isn't it? Pulisic. Crosses. Felix. Oh, he just can't get on the end of the ball. Lucky for Everton that João Felix just missed out. It's all about the creation from Pulisic. He really is just... when he's on form, he's creative, he's quick, he's got everything. Yusuf thinks it'll end 0-0. Koulibaly can't win the header, but he will fight with Damari Gray anyway. Everton are really lacking a physical presence up front. Ireland 10, England 6 half-time. Surprised that's not more of a heavy scoreline. Of course, with the battering that England took by France last week. Here's Pickford. Cleared away. That's rugby, Granny Dwarf. Damari Gray fouled, and it's a free kick to Sean Dyche's side. It's been a combative first half. Been really impressed with Enzo Fernandez, though. I have to say, I can't lie, lads. Every time he gets the ball, he makes me purr as a man who loves a creative 8. He's got everything. He's got absolutely everything. And by creative, I mean he's a space creative. He creates so much room for everyone else because of his exceptional close control. Towards Keane. And crossed in. It's not a bad ball. It's good defending from Tarkowski. From Chelsea. Tarkowski thinks it's going to be a corner, but it's not going to be. I think it should have been, Should have been a corner. It's Koulibaly. Launched forward by the Senegalese international. Looking for João Felix. He's got the pace to get past him. João Felix still. Felix for Chelsea. Gets the cross in. Kai Havertz, poor touch. He's given away. It's the final ball for Chelsea. It's going to fall back for Pulisic. Now Havertz. Kovacic to Enzo Fernandez. Again creating space for Fofana. Fofana. James. For Felix. It's the final ball. The final shot for Chelsea again. And João Felix chips it onto the roof of the net. Do I play in the scrum? When I was a rugby player, I was a winger. Because when I was younger, I was really, really small. And then when I was about 15, I had a massive growth spurt, and now I'm 6'2". So yeah, I was a winger when I used to play at school. I used to be really quick as well until I did my hip in, and now I run like an absolute galoof. My legs don't actually connect to my head. Obviously not like literally, but you know what I mean. Like, here's McNeil. I'm a bit like Darwin Núñez. I don't even know what I'm doing, really. Hoofed away by Koulibaly. It's a good touch. Iwobi. Onana tries to turn. There's no foul against him. He was clotheslined by Koulibaly. Ball by Enzo Fernandez is a good one. If João Felix can get there, can he? He can. He just about keeps it in. He's done really well there, João Felix. Pulisic tries to go back to Felix. And again, it's getting into the box for Chelsea. They just can't do it. They're so pretty and beautiful to watch elsewhere. But it's just getting that final ball, the final delivery, the final pass, the final shot off. They can't do it. 25 minutes in, and, you know, we don't even need to watch this 25 minutes. We need to watch the whole of this season, and you could say exactly the same thing under Graham Potter. It's been the same thing. They're beautiful to watch. They really are, but they just haven't got the balls, really. The cojones. It's not been good enough. Kovacic. Havertz. Pinged wide. It's a good interception, but it's going to be another Chelsea throw-in just within their own half. We don't want Mason Mount at Liverpool. He's not even playing, so... Being honest, I don't know the full story with it, but I would assume it's a contract issue. To be honest, I can understand his frustrations. You know, he is a good player, Mason Mount. I just don't think Chelsea's the right team for him. I think he might realise that now. It's a bit too... I know. I think he'd be really good in a Man City team. If I'm being honest, I think he'd be almost perfect for City. But the question would be, where would he go in? In that Bernardo Silva role, I think he'd be so good. Felix. Oh, that's a beautiful turn from Felix. He's absolutely sent his man. He puts the ball across. It's going to be played in towards Fernandez. Hoofed away this time by Everton. But Felix with a beautiful little flick. Here's Kovacic. Headed firmly away this time by Ben Godfrey. And now Fofana on the offensive for Chelsea. Kovacic. Havertz. In for Badia Chile. And now Kovacic again. He picks it up. Goes for the through ball towards Felix. And yet again, it just doesn't quite work for Chelsea. And again they're cleared away. They're frustrating because they're so pretty. Chelsea, the way that they play football, it's beautiful. That flick from Felix, it was unbelievable, but nothing came of it. It means nothing. Not even a shot. Kovacic, Enzo into Kovacic, and now Fofana. Reece James, Havertz, back to Fofana again. Koulibaly. Gavi, Pedri, Bellingham. Make sure you enjoy it, Lucas, mate, and have a great time. And I hope you keep a clean sheet, my friend. In for Felix. João Felix for Chelsea. Gets the ball across. And again, the final ball wasn't good enough. But it's a good interception in the end by Ben Godfrey. So yellow card being picked up by Idrissa Gana Gueye. I'm not sure what it's for. Was it for a foul on... It was for a foul on... Oh, it was an earlier foul on Christian Pulisic. He played it across. It was a yellow card for Idrissa Gana Gueye. Josh says, I think Klopp could turn Mount into an insane player. I think he'd be good. It depends where he plays. I don't want him to play on the left. Mason Mount is not a left midfielder. But up front, Not up front. In midfield as an 8. I'm keen. He covers a lot of ground. He's got a lot of potential to improve. I still think because he's only 23, 24 Mount. So yeah, there's still scope to go. He's English, which always helps the quotas. Yeah, he's 24. So it's a big it's a big agreement, and to be honest, I would worry as to how much it would cost. I mean, if we're looking back at Oxlade-Chamberlain at Arsenal in a very similar situation, he cost 40 million. Obviously, I don't think he's as good a player as Mount is at the time when he arrived at Liverpool, but maybe he's viewed as the Oxlade-Chamberlain replacement. Obviously, that would mean getting more football than Oxlade-Chamberlain and actually playing a lot of football, but I'm keen for it. My mother, right, absolutely despises Mason Mount, and she despises me for wanting Mason Mount. Enzo Fernandez to Kovacic. It's a ball wide to Ben Chilwell. Will he get the ball in? He will. Headed away again by an Everton body. Kovacic tries to find James wide, but it's McNeil who hoofs it forward again. And Koulibaly's under pressure from Damari Gray, but the elite physicality of Kalidou Koulibaly yet again gets there ahead of an Everton body. And here goes Benoit Badiashile for Chelsea. Badiashile wide to Ben Chilwell, on the left-hand side. Badiashile to Kovacic. I don't know. I think my mum thinks he's a bit wet. David, is what I would say. She also cannot stand Curtis Jones for pretty similar reasons. My mum's of the era of Graham Souness and Terry McDermott. Dejan Lovren was one. It is a massive. It has got some very right wing views. Yusuf, to be fair, that's another that probably doesn't fit in. Fabinho's family support Bolsonaro. I mean, it's a football thing, isn't it? As long as you don't get overly. Here's Kovacic. Yeah, that's not a foul, ref. Doucouré just takes a little swipe at, I believe it was Badiashile on the left-hand side. Got a free kick for Chelsea. I don't think, for Everton, Everton with the foul, I don't think it was, if I'm being honest. Do you know what I am a fan of, though? I love the fact that Everton have got this whole tower thing going on this season. Like the tower sort of, focus on the kit. I like it. I have to say. I'd absolutely love Mount. I can't lie. As Josh said, I think Mount under Klopp could be different because I don't think he's been pressured enough. Like the best Mason Mount we ever saw came under Thomas Tuchel, and that was when he was under pressure from a top coach. I think Jurgen would put pressure on him and be like, "Look, you have the chance to be a real top player at 24 years old." Like. Oh yeah, I don't even want to go over the Gravenberch thing. That's mental. Like how people actually believe Jose Enrique, mate. He's about as reliable as my left testicle. And he's not even he's a player. And it was Fichajes as well, who are probably even less reliable than him. Here's Enzo Fernandez though for Chelsea. João Felix was brought down. Advantage played. Again, Chelsea just faffing about getting into the box. But here we go. Felix! Oh, it's a poor shot. It's a good save, but it's easy straight at Pickford. But João Felix probably should have put it in the back of the net. Felix was clotheslined off the ball by James Tarkowski. Hey, Piers. Good to see you, mate. You should meet our friend DeadX Black. You two would be really good friends. Where is Denex back? I want to see him today. Tarkowski back to Jordan Pickford. Back to Pickford. Under pressure now, Tarkowski does find Coleman out wide. And now Iwobi. Not the greatest of balls. Ooh, Koulibaly's lucky. Doucouré wide now for Everton. Doucouré under pressure, but he goes back to Onana. What's his name? Onana. Idrissa Gana Gueye. He's been fouled, surely. Yes, it's a free kick to Everton. In quite a dangerous position for them to get the ball in the box. Foul on Damari Gray. By Benoit Badiashile. It's a quite dangerous position, this, for Everton. If they still had Leighton Baines in their ranks. Absolutely, Piers. Of course I'll come. Where are you, mate? I'll come for you. If they still had Leighton Baines, I'd back them from here, but Dwight McNeil and Damari Gray don't quite have the same effect. I could eat my words, though. Will McNeil or Gray, will they cross it? Will they shoot? I think it's going to be a shot the way it's being lined up. It's Damari Gray. Easy block in the end. Andy Carroll's probably chilling in Reading somewhere, Josh. Man down with a head injury. It did hit, I believe it was Christian Pulisic, fiercely in the noggin from the free kick. João Felix is still angry with Darren England from the previous incident, I think. It's from James Tarkowski hauling him down before he had his shot. Did he score? Oh, yes, Andy. That's my man. I cried when he signed for Liverpool. Not for bad reasons. Only because Torres left. Man still down for Everton. For Chelsea, sorry. Tarkowski just having a word with Sean Dyche. Graham Potter in Reece James' ear as well. Just discussing what's going on. Yeah, I saw the stuff with Mo Salah that Rami Abbas Issa came out and immediately denied completely. Still down Christian Pulisic. It was a real almighty strike to the head. Take him off. Concussion sub, like. N'Golo Kante warming up. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's match day. What a man. I love Kante. Mikhailo Mudryk as well. Also coming on, could potentially be an option if Pulisic was to be hurt with a head injury. To be honest, I think he should come off the way he's looking. He looks really rough. But gnarly dude. He is going to come back on though, I think. I'm always a fan of even if it's just for 5 minutes for people to take a rest, for a concussion sub to just come on. Out of play. It was a crossfield pass by Everton, and it was just too hard for Seamus Coleman. Oh, that's got to be a foul, surely. No, they'll play advantage. No, they won't. If I was Darren England, I would. Demarai Gray stands on the free kick. Played back to Enzo Fernandez. Fofana. And now wide for Mateo Kovacic. Inside. Taken down well by Felix. Pulisic. Looking for Felix. Just again the ball. The ball is poor. That ball, the second to last ball even, not even the final ball, the second to last ball, and whether it's a cross, whether it's a pass, it's always off for Chelsea, and that's a confidence problem. They've had 76% of the ball though. 7 shots, 3 on target, 14 touches in the box. Kovacic, headed away by Doucouré. Pickford. Now short into Onana. Back to Jordan Pickford. Are Burnley playing City well, are they? Oh, that's a poor touch from Ben Godfrey. He's gone out for a throw into Chelsea. 5 minutes to go till half time, and I think Sean Dyche will be very happy with what he's seen. Chelsea haven't been able to break Everton down whatsoever. And I think that's more down... It's down a lot to Everton's organisation, but also down a lot to Chelsea's lack of confidence, really. Even with their 3 wins. Here's Reece James. It's a poor bounce. Ooh, Idrissa Gana Gueye had to be careful there. He's already on a yellow card, but luckily he just pulled out of the challenge. Chilwell. Pulisic. Cross. Straight into Pickford's hands. It's wasteful, really, from Chelsea. Here is Pickford. Launched. Well won. Oh, that's got to be a foul. No. Here goes McNeil for Everton. Oh, he's beaten him. McNeil. Still going. Oh, McNeil. Got to do better there. Challenged by Koulibaly. Oh, he's got to do better. He has to do better there. He beats his man. He beats 1, beats 2. Has to lay it off. Has to lay it off. And I think it should be a goal kick because it came off Demarai Gray. And it is going to be a goal kick. Kepa now. And that would have been, that's valuable. Every set piece is valuable for Everton. Here's Idrissa Gana Gueye for Everton still. And still. Wide to Iwobi. Will he look to get the cross in? He does. It's not a bad one actually, but it's headed away. Back in towards Onana. Will it come to Gueye? No. Koulibaly's there. It's hit by Godfrey. It's well blocked by Koulibaly. Oh, it's brought down brilliantly by Pulisic. He's bullied off the ball though by Michael Keane. Here he is. And space for Demarai Gray. Hasn't got many options with him except Dwight McNeil and now Onana. That's a poor ball. Again, the man down is Christian Pulisic. He's got to come... Oh, it's Chilwell this time. I'm not even sure why. What? The ball was played off him and... Literally, the ball was played off him. What? It's hurt his ankle a little bit. That's a strange one. Launched forward by Everton, but headed away, chested away by Benoit Badiashile. 2 minutes till half time here. Headed into play, but it's well done by Havertz. If Reece James can get there ahead of Godfrey, he can't. They're appealing for a foul. It is going to be a Chelsea throw-in. I think it could have been given as a foul against Reece James, but it wasn't. Fofana. In for Koulibaly. And now Kovacic. Haven't already liked the video, subscribe to the channel. Please do. It means a whole lot to me. And we're trying to get a 1.1k as soon as we can. Just building gradually. Putting the building blocks in place. It's Kepa. Lost it now. Got Onana in the middle. Oh, that's got to be a free kick, surely. No, not going to be given. And now Havertz for Chelsea. Wide for Pulisic. Now Havertz. Oh, just couldn't get there. He's going to go for a corner, though. Good challenge by James Tarkowski. It's not. It's a throw-in. How many minutes of added time will we be seeing? Surely only 1, 2, or 3. I can't be much more than that. Reece James, not a bad ball in. Reece James gets there first. Still Reece James for Chelsea. It's well blocked. 3 minutes added on. Enzo Fernandez. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's brilliant from Enzo Fernandez. He's won a free kick, and it will be a yellow card for Dwight McNeil as well on the edge of the box. Brilliant from Fernandez. It really was. Twisting and turning and ball retaining. This is what I love to see from a central midfielder. It really is. McNeil knew exactly what he was doing. On the outside of the box. It's his 5th yellow card of the season. He won't miss any games, of course, because that threshold has passed. Reece James, Ben Chilwell stand over the ball. Kai Havertz as well. Got to be a crossed effort, surely. Got to be a crossed effort. James and Havertz are on it. That threat of a shot is keeping 2 men in the wall, and it won't be a shot. It's going to be dummied. Oh, it's brilliant from Chelsea. Oh, it's the block. Kovacic wide for Felix. Felix gets the shot away. It's blocked again. Kovacic going to get there as well. Here he is. Chilwell. Can't use his right foot, and we'll play it back to Kepa. Kovacic. Played through towards Felix, and again, the ball isn't great. Turn from McNeil. Godfrey. Just takes his time and waits to find McNeil again. Gray. Wide left. Doucouré's in the only one central. It's Gray's ball is to nobody, really. Just a minute left of the added time at half-time, and it's still Chelsea 0, Everton 0. Launched forward by Kovacic. In towards James. It's headed away by Godfrey. James takes it quickly, and now Havertz. It's wasteful from Kai Havertz. It really is. Koulibaly. Back to Badiashile for Chelsea. Badiashile into Ben Chilwell. Chipped. In behind. Pulisic brings it down well. Pulisic. Oh, it's just too hard and just too far. And that should be it for half-time, I think. That should be it for half-time. And there we go. So it is Chelsea 0, Everton 0 at half-time here at Stamford Bridge. I will be back very, very shortly. I'm just going to go and refill my bottle and do... well, and just put my phone on to charge, because that's what you got to do. I'll be literally back in just a few seconds. So, yeah, we'll put back the back soon thing on. And we're back. It's half-time. Happy half-time, baby. Chelsea 0, Everton 0 here on the Stonadge channel. You haven't seen that screen in a little while, have you? Because I've been doing it all the way through half-time. So, lucky you lot, eh? Lucky you. 1-0 City. Happy days for them. What other football's going on right now? FA Cup. Any other FA Cup games? I've just typed in something very different. FA Cup. So, yeah, it's the only game today. Haaland makes it 1-0 to Manchester City, taking on, of course, their protégé, Vincent Kompany. Sheffield United against Blackburn is tomorrow at 12. Brighton v Grimsby is tomorrow at 2:15. And Man United v Fulham is tomorrow at 4:30. I'll only be doing Man United Fulham because, you know what? That's all I want to do. That's all I'm doing because I'm lazy. That's why. Any questions for half-time? Any relaxations? Obviously, I want to be creating the content, but at half-time, it's without Izzy, I ain't got no content, lads. Got none of those contents. She is my half-time content. She's gone. She's dipped for the weekend. I love it. I'm just. Do you know what? Yusuf has said throughout the whole half, Chris, you can write 0-0 on this. Hey Falafel, what's the game like? It's been very Chelsea looking really pretty and looking good. Enzo Fernandez in particular has looked very good. But I'm bored of Chelsea getting to the second to last ball and just failing. Anita, 2-0 Haaland. Oh dear. 2-0. Fantastic. 2-0. Happy days. He's back in that sort of mood where he could just score whatever amount of goals he wants at whatever time, isn't he? He just is. And the ball will fall to him as well. He's that good a footballer, lads. He's just the positioning for him. It's so natural. And the fact is he's quick enough. Bless me. He's quick enough and he's strong enough to be able to get into those positions all the time. What I will say, Robbie, is don't fret. We've got the international break coming up, my man. We've got Mersey Rule coming up. You know, the Go FM series that's starting. But that's all I can cheer you up with is Stonadge content. That's all I can do for you, Robbie. That's all I can do. That's all I've got. I fucking hate Man City. But I'd rather them win the bloody Premier League than Arsenal. Part of me would. But then the other part of me really wants Arsenal to win it. Just so they don't. Oh, I don't know. But just Haaland's so good. It's not fair. It's just not fair. By the way, for anyone, I spoke about the postponement of Cardiff's game earlier. The groundsman was literally dragging the fucking water back onto the pitch by the Rotherham side. What's that all about? That's actually ridiculous. I can't lie to you. Crikey. So embarrassing. Falafel fancies Fulham tomorrow. Man United had a hard game on Thursday. Casemiro's out and Maguire's likely to play. Maybe, but... Maybe. I don't really care, to be honest. Big up, Dave. How are you, mate? Football has just become a big fucking swamp of shit this season. It really has. Like, all the teams I want to do well are doing badly. I know. It's gutting, mate. It's gutting. But at least, Robbie, look, we'll survive. And also, look, let's just say, get a few pints open, spend it with a partner or the whatever, or yourself or your family, your friends. Have a good Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I will say to you. That's all I will say. This is cheering me up. Absolutely, yeah. That's it, Robbie. That's all I got for you. Sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's all I've got. But at least I got the ketchup bottle, you know, mate. I've got the ketchup bottle. And you got a dull game at Stamford Bridge. A dull 0-0. That's what's happening, lads. It's what's happening. But life will be well. Robbie, now it was actually at Rotherham, that one. It was at Rotherham, so oh, absolutely, it's dangerous, to be fair. Have you not got your partner with you, Robbie? To the half. Beautiful. Beautiful catch-up, that is. We love it. Every second is a highlight. Don't know why I got Jesse J in my head, but we move with it. What do I wear tonight, lads? We're going clubbing in Cardiff tonight. What do I wear? What do I wear? Thoughts? Are we thinking smart? Are we thinking overly casual? Are we thinking shit shirt? What are we saying? Because I've got options here. I have got options. I wish I could wear like a football shirt out, but they just wouldn't let you in anywhere, would they? What am I wearing tonight? That's going to be our topic of conversation. What am I wearing? Are we thinking chinos or jeans? Chinos or jeans, lads? Thoughts? Thoughts? Ooh, my beard's looking all right. It does need a bit of a trim, to be fair. So I have given like my actual beard a trim. This is completely off topic. But like my cheeks, right? I can't grow hair properly on them. It really annoys me. Because if I could, I'd get like a properly good beard. But otherwise, now I'm just left with this puby mess. Because of the cheeks. It ruins everything. Not that jumper. I ain't wearing my jumper. Chubbers? Falafel! Oh, for clubbers. Oh, I thought you said chubbers. I was like, you call me chubbers? Hey, Lucas, how's your game been? Mine's been absolutely woeful, mate. It's 0-0. Nothing's really happened. Going to an MLS game, Dave. Enjoy that, my friend. This jumper's nice. I will not have the disrespect on this jumper. It's really nice. I think it is. And it's nice and warm. It's comfy. Sure. I think it's nice. It's my favourite jumper. If Mick came in, he'd be like, no, Chris, you can't wear that jumper out. Guardiola jumper. More than you believe. Yeah, more than you believe, my pal. More than you believe. Fact. Let me just do it up turtlenecked. Right, there we go. So, guys, we have to improve, you know. More than you believe, huh? Fantastic. You play within the world. I love Julia Roberts. I really need to stop doing my Pep impression. It's bad, isn't it? It's bad. It's very Partridge. Yippee! Goal! It was probably nice 5 years ago when you bought it. Reminds me of the white noise screen when you turn the TV off. Fez. Throw on a pair of jeans and away you go. What? No shirt, no top. No top, Dave. I reckon I could pull off the chinos. Chinos, shirt tucked in, and then vibes, right? I wish I could. I wish I had a pair of suspenders. I love suspenders. I love suspenders. What is a compression top? Are those the ones that like muscle fit? Because I ain't got any muscles. I'm just a normal, basic, average boy. I've got a little bit of muscle, you know, from my days going to the gym, you know, I'm a gym lad. Whee! Jesus Christ. Do you know what? I hate myself. That's really quite funny. Oh no, I can't go out in this jumper now. Not that Robbie said it looks like the white noise screen. When the highlights of the half include João Felix slide tackling the ball back into play, that shows you something, doesn't it? He's played well though, Felix, you know. Still nil. Still 0-0. Wore an LFC away kit with 2022 with a blazer to a wedding once. I love that. In fact, I live for that. I want my wedding to be like that. You're doing Yoda now. More than you believe. More than you believe, I'm happy. Give me impressions to do and I'll do it if they're not racist, please. Give me impressions to do. I'm feeling an impression mood. Oh, the player's coming out into the tunnel. Sorry, no impressions today. What a shame. Sorry, lads. You've lost. You're not going to get my talent now. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What the fuck? Is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I'm missing more than just Liverpool being good at football. Any changes? Any changes? Like, the first half always usually goes alright on this channel. The second half then turns into delirium of what we've been talking about during half time. Probably. That's what's going to happen this time. And I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say Graham Potter? Probably not. Bro, ignore the game. What is a Norwegian accent? Anyway, we're ready for we're in the second half, because whenever I've like met Norwegian people and like people from Scandinavia in general, like they always like blend in with wherever they are. So like one of my best mates when I go up to Liverpool, he's like half I can't remember if Sweden or Norway. I'm gonna get so much banter for this. But he's like half like Swedish. I think it's Swedish. He's blonde, and his name is Victor. So Viktor. I don't know if that's more Swedish or Norwegian, but that's how it is. And he sounds fucking scouse as anything. Scouse, scouse, scouse. He was up in the he was up in the main stand when I watched Liverpool Real Madrid, and Christ, he was drunk. That was when I met him, and I say he's one of my best mates just because I've spoken to him quite a lot. And Christ, he's a strange boy, but he sounds scouse. I make very close friends very quickly. There's the cows wailing again. Wonder that awful noise is. Hurdy-gurdy, hurdy-gurdy. The cows wailing. Christ. Your game has just been called off just before the second half. Oh, get in, Lucas. Can you stay in this stream? Here's Chilwell, though. Kovacic. Enzo Fernandez goes wide to James. Cuts inside. Reece James. Oh, it's over the head. And it is a goal. It's a corner for Chelsea. Ben Chilwell will take it. Ben Chilwell's quite attractive, isn't he? Saying this is a straight man, obviously. Ben Chilwell, if you're out there, you know, haunched away, and it is another corner. Christ, this second half's already winding into absolute craziness. Onana's then ready to mark João Felix again. It seems like it's a bit unfair, that one. Here's Pulisic. Not a bad ball, headed away. Going to come out to Reece James. It's a great block, and here's Doucouré for Everton to break. Kovacic has got the ability. Oh, he's just covered. What are you clipping, Lucas? What are you clipping? Oh, Chilwell. Hello. Mate, Alex is in the chat now, right? Chance. Oh. Here's Chilwell with the ball across. Havertz. Pickford saves. It's the closest anyone's come so far. When me and Alex watch the game, we're both straight men. We're both very straight men. But even when we play FIFA, like, would you? Yeah. Iwobi's effort saved. Robbie, you have got expert. You could be our expert here. Do you think Mason Mount's attractive? Because I do as well. He's a good looking fella. What? Oh no, you can keep it in, Lucas. You can clip anything you want. I'm not worried. As long as you don't have... Try not to swear too much, but... So my family don't kill me. Even though I literally... Yep. I don't even know what I'm on about. I'm just a waffler. But he is beautiful, lads. What about Mason Mount? Would you? Granny Dwarf just got me. Absolutely, and that's how it should be. What do you mean, falafel? What do you mean? Mason Mount's a beautiful man, in my opinion. What, Robbie? Right. Speaking on a general perspective, what footballer would be your type? You know, what would be your type? Absolutely, Alex. I agree. How was the F1, by the way? I haven't seen any of it because I don't like it. So I know you're watching that. Fernandez with the shot, cleared away. How was the F1? Here's Kovacic. Felix. Now Chilwell beats one man. With the cross. Straight into Pickford's arms again. The F1 was awful. Well, it always is awful. Here's Damari Gray, though. He's done well, but he... Havertz. And now Chilwell. He's got a man on the left-hand side. He can't find him. Kovacic now inside. Havertz. I'm just waiting. How's Shayed? How are we doing? Good to see you. Chilwell. It's going to rebound. It's a shot! And it's going to squeeze in! Chelsea have scored, and finally it's João Felix for Chelsea. It's an inch perfect finish from the Brazilian. For Brazilian, he's Portuguese. I don't even know what I'm on about. But João Felix has made it 1-0 to Chelsea. Exceptional. Exceptional finish. Really as perfect as you can possibly get. Chelsea 1, Everton 0. And Yusuf, are you in the chat still? It's not goalless anymore, my man. It's not goalless anymore. It's a great finish by João Felix. It really is. It's a good move by Chelsea. They've seemed to have pretty much everything right for the first time. And Felix picked it up, drilled it hard and low, and it's as perfect as it will get. Off the post. And Everton are in dire straits here. It was going perfectly to Sean Dyche's plan. And now they are behind to João Felix's effort. Chelsea 1, Everton 0. Robbie, you're a fan of Enzo with the silver hair. I respect that. I respect it, you know. What about Liverpool players? Any Liverpool players? Thoughts? Oh, my laptop isn't charging again. Well, this is fun. I'm not updating the bar, Alex. I'm not doing it. I'll do it next stream. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Alex, you told me. Give me a second. My laptop's not charging. That's fun. I want to be able to see the game in about 25 minutes, lads. Most sexy Liverpool player is Andy Robertson. It's an acquired taste. Izzy quite likes him. Crossed in. Headed away by Koulibaly and flicked on once more. Iwobi gets there though. Iwobi gets it across and it hits Michael Keane. But he rebounds well back to Kepa Arrizabalaga. Laughing Andy Robertson. Fairs. No, my Mac's charging. It's my other one. It's my actual one that I'm watching. Felix looks offside. It's going to rebound. It's a great finish, but I'm sure it's an offside flag. Pulisic with a great goal. Oh, God, I'm sure Hussam wouldn't have anything like that. He'd kill me. Nice fella, but loves an argument. Loves a controversial take, doesn't he? Bless him. It's a great goal by Pulisic. Lucky, unfortunately, he's offside. Screw you, Lucas. I'd be top one. Mate, do you know what? Luis Felipe from Notts Forest is quite nice as well. Then I weren't so brummy then. Luis Felipe from Nottingham Forest, he's really nice. Is my brummy accent good, lads? Can I have that, please? Clear forward to Iwobi, and Gray's in the middle if he can get the ball across. And it is a foul and a free kick to Everton in quite a good, promising little area. Can Liverpool stop Haaland from scoring in 2 weeks' time? Probably, but then we won't be able to stop like Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne. That's very Liverpool. We're very good at stopping the sort of main man. Why is this happening? This charger is so useless. What is a compression top? What is a compression top? I want to know, and why. This charger is really going to annoy me. Right. Bloody work. Oh my god. Did it just work? Oh my god, I think it's working. It's working! I kicked it and it's working. Crossed in. Oh, it's just off. Oh, it so nearly goes in. It's bloody working. Yes. Oh, he has to score. Everton should be level here. Thank you, Syed. Thank you. I've got an accent now I can do. Right, let's have a look. What is a compression top? Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. I could definitely not pull this off. I'm a bit too chubby for that. I'm only like... Oh no. What have you... I've opened a can of worms there. I'm going to get adverts for those. Oh, Graham Potter just did a scorpion kick. Jesus Christ. Welcome to the strangest chat in the world. Oh, blimey. Lads, I don't know what's going on. Well, lucky we ain't got Liz in this chat. She'd be talking all about it. On Monday night, I will be going on another podcast, but I will be posting the link. So there'll be no Stonadge stream on Monday. It'll probably be Mersey Rules' first episode. I'm going on the 3 in Midfield podcast. So it's with a guy called Michael Kojo. Been followed them for a long, long time. So yeah, I will be live on there. So if any of you guys want to come and watch, it will be, I think, 7 o'clock. I will send a link over on I'll share it on this channel and stuff. Oh my god, lads. Lads! Ah! Start a YouTube channel, he said. It'll be fun, he said. What am I cheating for? Let's come across. Gonna come to Kovacic, deflected, and it just goes over the bar. What am I cheating? What am I... Oh, mad. Deflected over the bar. Yeah, we're all homies here. We're all buddies. Friends. Christian Pulisic is off now. I'm go. Oh, listen. I was offered the chance to go on 3 in midfield, and I took it. You know, they're a nice bunch of lads, and yeah, I'll share the link. But if you guys want to come and shithouse over it, you're more than welcome to. Jesus Christ. Chilwell's corner, headed over by Wesley Fofana. So yeah, me and Alex are going to go out and hit the town later. Absolutely, Shayad. We love this group. We love this this channel. It's elite. This chat might be the best thing ever. And people are like, "Oh, Chris, what's the point? You're only going live to about 20 people." And I'm like, "Well, listen. These 20 people are worth more than 2,000 to me." Ah! I hate myself. It's Chilwell. Hello, it's Ben, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's Ben. Elephant tree. That sounds like something Ben would. I hate myself. But anyway, fifth. Fucking hell. Ah! Robbie, Robbie, as you're in a much better position than us all to rank the attractiveness of men. And that's purely because, you know, you're there. I want your top 5 and why in the Premier League for me. I want to know, and I want to know why. I want to know what we can all improve on. My Oscar acceptance speech. I need a cuddle later from you, Alex. Yeah, we're gonna cuddle a lot in the club and have a good time, aren't we? I'm gonna make sure that you pull later, Mr. Kingdom. I'll make sure you and Ben pull later. That's the plan. You know, because I'm a good wingman. I'm gonna go out. Robbie, you should come down to Cardiff and come and help. Come and let's get Alex to pull. It's got to be done. It's got to be done, right? 64 minutes in, by the way, and it's 1-0. I haven't hardly talked about the football this second half. What an absolute shit show. Foul by Tarkovsky. Oh, Conor Gallagher's on. Of course he is. Virgil van Dijk, Lucas, would be my guess. Here's Fernandez with a cross. Wow, I don't want to know. But can you give us the names? Or any names, Robbie? Gallagher? No foul. Punted wide to Damari Gray. Oh. To be fair, what isn't happening in the world right now is a good question. Oh, Antonio. What? Oh, God. Hey, Robbie, I don't think you're old enough to be my dad. You're not old enough to be my dad, are you? What, you are 29, 30, did you say? Is it Wobie? Chance for Everton here. If they can work this right, McNeil wins a corner. And here is where Everton can threaten. Good to have you here, Ben. I've got a massive head as well, so just to let you know, if you are my father, you must have a big head. More than you believe. More than you believe. I have a big head. More than you believe. Thanks. Crossed in. Chance! Oh! Headed away, and Onana really should have done better with that one. In the town where I was born, in a yellow submarine, we all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. Crossed in by McNeil. It's a good chance for Everton. It's over the line. It's over the line. It's in for Everton. They're level. It's Abdoulaye Doucouré who scored. And it's gone in. Everton score. I was stuck in the middle of a yellow submarine, but maybe it's a blue one that we need to discuss. Abdoulaye Doucouré with the goal. And Graham Potter watches on in anguish. But that is what Everton and Sean Dyche are there to do. Set pieces. The header from Tarkowski. Doucouré lodded it on. And Havertz couldn't clear away in time. Chelsea 1, Everton 1. Woo! Football. Yes, Benny. There we go. So Chelsea 1, Everton 1. Are you talking about Chris Evans, the radio presenter, Robbie? That's a very strange, that's a strange one. Right, Lucas, calm it down, buddy. Calm it down. The flare is out. And there we go. Chelsea 1, Everton 1. Can Chelsea manage to suffice and regain their composure? Or will Everton go and win their first game at Chelsea in 29 years? Both of the results are very much there. Means Captain America. I don't know. Everton 1, Chelsea 1, and this could be a absolutely season-defining result for Sean Dyche's men. Seamus Coleman throws in, 70 minutes in. Well won, another throw in. Have we been here before? Have we been here before? Some people say that I look a bit like Ryan Reynolds. Like, a very much B-Tech Young version of Ryan Reynolds. Just want to put it out there. Some people have said that. Especially with my glasses on. Chance here for Everton. Gray. Fizzed into McNeil. Onana lines it up, but he's managed to get it wide this time to Godfrey. Oh, it's not a good ball, and Fernandes will play away. Here's Havertz. Havertz. Still. Havertz with a shot! He spilled it, and he know Pickford's got hold of it. Havertz should have done better with that one. Jordan Pickford, but put under pressure by Kai Havertz. I'm Ryan Reynolds of Wish.com. If Ryan Reynolds was in a car crash. Jesus. Like the video, lads. Subscribe. Join the fun. Become part of the Stonadges. Felix. Gets it round. Oh! Is that a penalty? It is! It's a penalty to Chelsea. It's a massive mistake from James Tarkowski. It's a massive mistake from James Tarkowski. Pickford is barking at James Tarkowski, in fact. Reece James and Seamus Coleman having an argument. Oh, it's an absolute stonewall penalty. Absolute stonewaller. It's a yellow card for Abdoulaye Doucouré and for Reece James, I think. Ben Godfrey barking at James Tarkowski. The two of them didn't really communicate well enough. And just like that, as Spencer has just put in, Everton are going to throw away a huge result here. Darren England is having a word with VAR. I don't actually know quite what's happening here. He's having a word with VAR. I don't actually know why. For me, it looks like a stonewall penalty. What's happened here? It is. It is a penalty. Check over. João Felix, Kai Havertz all want it. Chilwell might even want it. But it is going to be Kai Havertz on the spot kick. Honestly, exactly, Spencer. There's no even worry about checking it. Like, Everton are still really, really furious about it, but I think they should be more furious with themselves. Kai Havertz has scored 4 of his last 5. Havertz steps up. Everton thought they got a very, very huge equaliser for their season. Will it mean anything? It's down to Jordan Pickford. It's Kai Havertz against Jordan Pickford here. Pickford, if you put it far enough in the corner, he won't reach it. And he's been absolutely sent by Kai Havertz. 2-1. 2-1 to Chelsea. A little step, a little stumble, and Pickford was sent to 2-1. Kai Havertz for Chelsea. The man to come up trumps yet again. With his eyes on the goalkeeper. Very much Ivan Toney style. And it is Chelsea 2, Everton 1. Celebrates, I think it's directed at the Everton fans, or either that or Jordan Pickford. Three goals in 3, though, for Kai Havertz. Hitting some form for Chelsea, at least. A yellow card for Reece James after the aftermath of the penalty. Poor old Everton. A hat-trick for Haaland again. What the fuck? Seriously? Oh my God. Really? He is ridiculous, isn't he? Utterly ridiculous. Corey wins the header. Going to be cleared out of play for another throw-in, but it is going to be 2 men down. Onana holding his head. Onana's still down here. There was another Chelsea player down as well. It's Wesley Fofana who's down with cramp. 12 minutes to go of normal time here. It's a substitution for Everton. Ellis Sims is going to come on. Still yet to score his first Premier League goal for the club. Idrissa Gana Gueye goes off. And here he comes. A focal point for Everton. He's not had the really desired impact that he's had at Sunderland or at Hearts. Still got the question, what do I wear to a night out, lads? What do I wear? What are we feeling? Thrown into the box towards Onana. It looks like it will be a foul, and it will be. It'd be funny if Haaland scores 1,000,000 goals and City don't win the league. Yeah. It showcases, though, that even if you've got these players, that they are no guarantee. Yeah, as Alex has recommended, the video with Zayn and his family. If you haven't already seen that, please check it out. He suffers with several disabilities, sight impairment, and also epilepsy. And we're raising money to get him an all-terrain wheelchair because he just loves being outside. Him and his family are just the loveliest people you'll ever meet. So please, if you haven't already, go and check that out. And if you've got a few spare pennies, please donate. It would make life so much better for them. They're only £400 off their target, so every little helps, as Tesco says. Chipped in behind towards Badiashile. Has seen it out, and he was hacked down by Seamus Coleman. Everton thought they'd had a very important equaliser and a goal in their season which could reignite their ability to stay up, but a loss here today. They've got 5 games in a row now against top half teams. Kepa takes the captain's armband for Chelsea. Kovacic goes off. And here comes Ruben Loftus-Cheek for the Blues. Yes, Shayed, it's called Zayn's Story. So if you go and watch it afterwards, after this, mate, it's really, really, it was one of the most beneficial days in my life, going to see what his family actually do for young Zane. Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven's a place on earth. Ooh. Excuse me. Well won by Kai Havertz. I have to have an energy drink, I think, or maybe like a coffee. If I'm yawning at 5 p.m, it's not boding well for a late night, like a late one. Doucouré though. Now McNeil has some space. McNeil gets it across. Oh, it just goes past Ellis Sims. It's really good from Dwight McNeil. See exactly what he's trying to do. Thank you, Shai. I appreciate that, mate. Well won by Iwobi. Havertz. Oh, Havertz and Felix is beautiful. It's a good challenge this time, though. Now Conor Gallagher. Oh, it's brilliant from Gallagher. He's got past 3 Everton players. Gallagher tries to get it across, and it goes for a goal kick. He's not happy about it. Substitution. Mikalenko comes on for Everton for Seamus Coleman, I believe. Off goes the veteran, of course. 60 grand, Seamus Coleman. Jordan Pickford takes the armband. So 2 goalkeepers having the captaincy in a Premier League game. I wonder when the last time that was. Gallagher. Iwobi clears forward. Enzo Fernandez. Hooked forward by Koulibaly, and it's towards João Felix. Sterling wins the header. Gallagher wins the header. Take Gallagher over Mount in what sense? I've been scarred by this stream. As in footballing sense, or as in anything else? Leicester v Spurs probably would have been one, because Schmeichel against Lloris back in the day when Schmeichel was there. Yeah, that would have been it. I think it's quite aesthetically pleasing when a goalkeeper's the captain, because, you know, when they're leading the teams out, it's like going out in order. But here's Ellis Sims for Everton. He takes the shot. It's deflected back to Amadou Onana. And now Mikalenko. McNeil in towards Mikalenko, but it's well seen out by Reece James in the end. And it is a goal kick to Chelsea. And now they're readying Carney, Chukwuemeka and Trevor Chalobah. It's an absolutely huge result for Chelsea if they can get it. They go with just 2 points behind Liverpool with a win. You're actually talking football, Robbie. We never do that on this channel. And I would not. Off goes João Felix. So yeah, I should be down, Alex, if you are in the chat, I should be down at yours around quarter past 8, maybe 8 o'clock if I get an Uber down. If I'm feeling saucy, you know. I'm feeling like spending the rest of my student loan allowance for this month, this weekend. I don't even know what song you were singing, Alex, to be honest. Because I'm only here for another week and a bit, so like, we may as well spend the rest of it, right? Flecktonen cleared away. Havertz, is he onside? I don't think he is. Now he is. Gallagher. Oh, it's a good turn, but it goes to nowhere. No appearance from Mikhailo Mudryk. Yet again left out. Talented player though, mind. Very talented. Say you will, say you won't, say you'll do what I don't. I don't know what song it is. I don't know. What's it cost to get into a club? It depends. If you change your mind, I'm the first in line. Wandering free, take a chance on me. Thank you. Thanks, lads. It's a free kick against Damari Gray. He's not happy about it. Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance. What's it cost to get into a club? Depends where you go. Not that much, really. I'd say £3, £4, maybe. And that's only on like on weekends and that. And luckily, the one good thing about going out of Alex, because he's the GOAT, is that he is in a wheelchair, right? And it's not a very positive thing in life, but the one positive thing it does get you, it's to the front of club queues. Here's Enzo Fernandez. Gallagher. Chipped forward. Just a small town girl. Living in a lonely world. The midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy. Born and raised in South Detroit. Thank you. Thank you. I did actually used to be in a choir, lads. People don't realise. Ellis Sims is in. Sims for Everton. Oh my God, it's 2-2. Ellis Sims, I've been chatting so much about him and Everton have levelled it up. It's Ellis Sims with the goal. I thought this game was dead and buried, but my goodness me, it's not. Sean Dyche's Everton have got an extremely valuable point at Stamford Bridge here. And it's Ellis Sims with his first Premier League goal. I don't think any of Stamford Bridge can quite believe what they've witnessed here. Brilliant from Ellis Sims, it really is. Muscles off Kalidou Koulibaly, and that's a very, very difficult thing to do. And Kepa just couldn't get his full body behind it. You have to look at the goalkeeper. It's 2-2. Ellis Sims scores. I was just in the middle of singing Journey. Oh my goodness, lads. It's a huge point, but 5 minutes now for Chelsea to go and earn something. Because they deserve to win, but blimey. Everton, exceptional. Here's Loftus-Cheek to Fernandez. Koulibaly. Yeah, Alex is a West Ham fan. Bless him. No one asked. Fuck's sake. Here's Benoit Badiashile. Chance! Oh, Havertz! What do you mean the one game you Chelsea to win? You wanted them to beat Dortmund. You want them to do well in the Champions League. Meh, 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 meh. Oh yeah, I want the English teams to do well in the Champions League. Go away. What a weirdo. It's a corner for Chelsea. Earned by Havertz. But he spurned a massive opportunity here. His free header actually went behind him. I think West Ham will win the Conference League. No one asked. He's just trolling me now. Oh, punched away by Pickford. Common Alex L. Yes, Ben. That's my boy. Here's Fernandez. Here's Reece James. Crossed in, headed away. Common Alex L. Alex L. L, 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 L. Here's Fernandez. Badiashile. Now, surely they couldn't sacrifice all 3 points, could they, Chelsea? Here's Gallagher. Oh, he's been bundled down, but they're playing advantage. Fernandez. Felix. Fernandez. It's not a bad ball. Headed on and headed away and hooked away by Doucouré. Now Fernandez looks wide for Reece James. It doesn't really need to go aerial, but he's bringing it down really well, Reece James. And he's beating his man, and that is a free kick to Chelsea. It's a silly foul from McNeil. Ghent. No, it sounds like, it sounds like you're just saying gent, but with a gay. With a gay? With a G. It's been a long day. No, lads. We're going to Europe. We're going to Europe. And we're going to get to the final in Dublin. Here's Havertz. Chukwuemeka. Fernandez. Chipped across. Havertz! Oh, he's got to score! He's got to score! He backed it. He backed it. Jesus Christ, lads. Corner for Chilwell now. Not a bad ball. Oh, he's going to go for another corner. Pardon me, sorry. It's a long day, lads. I definitely need some energy, Alex, if you've got an energy drink at yours. In fact, I'll just have side it. It's another good ball in. It's headed away. Is it going to fall for Enzo Fernandez? And he's put it wide, and that is it. And that is a point for Everton. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching what has been an incredible stream, as per usual. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I will be back tomorrow for Manchester United against Fulham, probably, depending on my hangover. I will catch you later. I've been Chris Stonadge. This is the Stonadge channel, and